Kenny, be honest. Have you ever said something in English and it was correct, but it just felt weird?
Yeah, all the time. Like, I say a full sentence and people just go,
Wait, when does that usually happen? At work? In small talk? When you meet new people? When you try to explain something? Or when you want to sound more professional?
honestly, all of them.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And then silence.
Exactly. It's like I did everything right, but somehow I still failed.
Yeah, because you sounded like a textbook.
Wait, that's true. Like yesterday, I told someone, I am very pleased to meet you.
Oh no.
What? It's correct.
It is correct, but nobody talks like that.
Yeah, they just say, nice to meet you.
Exactly. You're not wrong. You just don't sound real.
So people understand me, but they don't really feel connected.
That's the problem. You sound correct, but not natural. So today, we're going to fix that and help you sound like a real person. You think your English is good because your sentences are correct. But here's the truth. That's exactly why you sound unnatural.
Wait, so being correct is the problem?
Sometimes, yes, because real people don't speak like a textbook. They speak in flow, the way people actually talk.
Yeah, I feel that. Like, people understand me, but the conversation just dies. I am very pleased to meet you.
That's correct. But in real life, people say, nice to meet you.
Yeah, that sounds easier. My weekend was enjoyable.
Sounds like a report. Try this. It was really nice. I just relaxed.
It was really nice. I just relaxed. I would like to express my opinion about this topic.
No need. Just say, yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think.
See the difference? You're not wrong. You just sound distant. And when you sound like a textbook, people don't feel you. They don't connect. And you start to feel like something is missing.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not myself.
So here's what really happens. Step 1, you try to sound correct. Step 2, you use long, formal sentences. Step 3, you lose the natural flow and the connection disappears.
I would like to express my opinion about this topic.
See, that's step 1 and step 2. You're trying to sound correct and you're using a long, formal sentence. In real life, just say, yeah, I think this is a good idea.
Yeah, I think this is a good idea.
Now feel the difference. Short, simple, and easy to follow.
My weekend was very enjoyable and productive.
Again, correct, but too formal. Say it like this. It was really nice. I just relaxed.
It was really nice. I just relaxed.
Now you sound like a real person, not like a report. I understand your situation and I agree with you. That's step 3. You lose the flow because you're trying to finish everything perfectly. Try this. Yeah, I get it. I feel you.
Yeah, I get it. I feel you.
That's how people actually talk. Not perfect, but real.
Yeah, now it feels like I'm part of the conversation, not outside of it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So instead, we train your ear and your mouth to follow real English. You listen, then you repeat exactly how native speakers say it. Not just the words, but the feeling, the rhythm, the flow. Listen, it was really nice. I just relaxed. Now you say it.
It was really nice. I just relaxed.
Good. That's shadowing. That's how you move from sounding correct to sounding real. Imagine this. Same conversation, but this time you speak simply, naturally, without thinking too much. And for the first time, you don't sound like a textbook. You sound like you.
So, even when I say the right sentence, people don't really respond.
Yeah, in conversation. They understand you, but they don't feel you.
That's exactly how it feels. Like I'm talking, but something is missing.
Because you're speaking like a student, not like a real person.
Yeah, I always try to sound correct.
And that's the problem. You're trying so hard to be correct that you forget to be natural.
My weekend was very enjoyable.
It's correct, but it feels a little too stiff.
Too stiff?
Yeah, like not relaxed, not how people actually talk. Try this. It was really nice. I just relaxed.
It was really nice. I just relaxed.
See? Now it feels more alive.
Yeah, that sounds more me. I would like to express my opinion about this topic.
Okay, that sounds like a presentation.
Yeah.
In real life, you can just say, yeah, I think it's a really good idea, and it could actually help a lot. Or, honestly, I feel like this could work pretty well.
Yeah, I think it's a really good idea, and it could actually help a lot.
That's how people actually talk. You see what's happening? You learned English from books, so your brain thinks long sentence equals better English.
Yeah, I thought that too.
But in real conversations, simple feels more natural. Long and formal can feel distant.
That's why I feel like I'm not really part of the conversation.
Exactly. You're speaking, but you're not connecting. So we change that by training your ear first.
How?
Shadowing. You listen to real-life English and repeat it exactly. But not just the words. When you hear a sentence like, it was pretty good, just a bit busy, don't just copy the words. Say the full sentence out loud without stopping, like one smooth idea.
It was pretty good, just a bit busy.
Good. Now, not just the tone. Listen to how the voice goes up and down. It was pretty good, just a bit busy. Try to copy that energy. Not flat, not robotic.
It was pretty good, just a bit busy.
Yes, now it sounds alive. Not just the feeling. Think about how the speaker feels, a little tired, but okay. So when you repeat, feel that emotion, not just the sentence.
It was pretty good, just a bit busy.
That's it. Now it feels real. And not just the rhythm. Listen to the pauses. It was pretty good, just a bit busy. Don't rush. Don't speak like a machine. Let your voice breathe.
It was pretty good, just a bit busy.
Perfect. So, when you practice shadowing, you don't just repeat English, you copy how real people speak, the words, the tone, the feeling, and the rhythm. And that's how you stop sounding like a textbook and start sounding like a real person. Listen, honestly, I feel like it's a good idea. Now you try.
Honestly, I feel like it's a good idea.
That's it. You're not learning, you're copying real speech. And slowly, you stop sounding like a textbook and start sounding like yourself.
Yeah, that feels different. Like I'm actually talking, not performing.
You know, Kenny, in the last few episodes, we've already worked on some really important things. We helped you speak without stopping, even when you didn't feel ready. We talked about that moment when you know English, but you freeze and your mind just goes blank. And then we worked on overthinking, how you try to control every word and end up saying nothing.
Yeah, that was exactly me.
And now you're speaking more, you're thinking less, but there's still something missing.
So, it's not just about the words, it's about how I sound.
Exactly. You're using correct English, but it doesn't feel natural.
Yeah, sometimes I speak and I feel like I don't really sound like a real person.
Because you're trying too hard. You're trying to sound good instead of just being real. Like yesterday, my friend said, that movie was crazy.
I also think that movie was very interesting.
Yeah, that sounds a bit off.
Yeah, I felt it too.
In real life, you can say, yeah, that was so good. Or, yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
See? Now you're part of the conversation.
Sometimes people talk, they laugh, and I say something, and it just falls flat.
Yeah, that's a tough feeling, like you're there, but not really in the moment.
Exactly.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever said a sentence and right after that you felt like, that didn't sound right? Or maybe you wanted to say something simple, but you made it too complicated and the moment was gone. If that sounds like you, you're not alone. A lot of learners don't sound unnatural because they don't know English, but because they learned it in a way that's not real.
Yeah, that's exactly how I learned.
So, native speakers don't think like this. They don't try to sound correct all the time. They care about being understood and being real, not being perfect.
So, what do they actually do?
Let's say a friend tells you, I'm really tired today. A native speaker won't say, I understand your situation, or I completely understand how you feel, or that must be very difficult for you.
Yeah, that sounds not natural.
They say, yeah, I feel you, or same, I'm tired too.
That sounds more human.
Exactly. That's how we really speak in real life. Simple, emotional, connected. And that's what we focus on here at English with EduWorld. Not textbook English, but real life English, the way people actually talk.
So, I don't need to sound more smarter. I need to sound more real.
Exactly. And once you see that, everything starts to shift. Because today, I'm going to show you how Kenny goes from this, speaking correctly but sounding like a textbook, into this, speaking simply, naturally, like a real person, in real conversations.
So, like, no more sounding weird?
No more sounding like a presentation. No more overthinking every sentence. You'll learn how to speak in flow, how we really speak in real life, not how textbooks teach you. So stay with me because this will change how you speak in every conversation. Now, let's break it down and show you how to move from textbook English to real, natural speaking.
So it's not just about grammar, it's how I sound?
Exactly. You're saying the right things, but it doesn't feel natural because it doesn't sound like real life.
Yeah. Sometimes I speak and I feel like I'm reading, not talking.
That's what we call textbook English. Correct, but not alive. And the problem is, the more you try to sound perfect, the more unnatural you become.
So that's why people don't really react?
Yeah, because real conversations need feeling, not perfection. So, in part two, I'm going to break this down deeper and show you exactly how to fix it. Simple methods, real examples, and small changes that will help you speak more naturally, like a native speaker.
So I don't need to sound perfect anymore?
No, you just need to sound real. So stay with me, because once you see this clearly, you'll never speak like a textbook again. Thanks for listening to our conversation today. Here at English with EduWorld, we don't teach English like a lesson. We believe in real conversations, not lessons, so you can stop studying and finally start speaking. If you're ready to break the silence and speak more naturally, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's make English a real part of your everyday life. I'm Anna, and I'll see you soon.